And we're back. What a terrible time for a curse. Hi everybody, how's it going? So, I've decided for, I guess, kind of a mini series situation. I wanted to return back to the retro Castlevanias again. More like one of the retro Castlevanias to continue my little look around into the series that I started with Aria of Sorrow on. And if y'all remember, I streamed the first game and beat it in one sitting, and it was a very, 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 very harrowing time for me, especially fighting Dracula himself. That was a time. So we did that because, you know, it's possible to beat Castlevania 1 in one sitting. But the same cannot be said for Castlevania 2, which I hear a lot of things about this one as far as the nature of its infamous divergence from the original in terms of its game structure and the back and forth that apparently needs to be done and the crypticness of how you're supposed to progress. Which, full disclosure, in the event that I do get lost in this because this is an NES game, I'll probably pull up a guide, genuinely, because I'm not gonna know offhand because I've never played this game before. So yeah, I know of this game, I know it's cryptic, but I have not really played through it myself, so I wanted to finally give this a go. So that's where we're at. We're gonna be doing that. And as for why it says part 1, I learned that this game is actually quite a bit longer than the original Castlevania game. It's about 13 hours in terms of average playtime. So what my plan will be for this is I'll be probably doing most likely 3 streams of this game to get it done, as it were. And I don't know if this game has a save feature. I know the version that I'm playing on the Switch has a save, like a save state thing where you save the state that you're in your game. I remember that being particularly helpful in some of the Wii U ports of the Castlevania games, but yeah, that's what we've currently got situated. But yeah, I want to start this one. Hope you all are doing well, by the by. I've been okay myself. Just been a regular day. Prologue. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. You've arrived back here at Transylvania on business to forever destroy the curse laid upon by Dracula. All right. Yeah, this game has a password system, and I don't have passwords. Hold on, what are my controls? Jump, whip. Oh, I'm flopping those around. No. I'm flopping that around. I prefer my jump to be on the bottom face button. What's this? Whip, jump, open, close, multi-screen. I'll do that. And here we are. We are Simon once more, who's apparently inflicted with a curse. Dracula cast testicular torsion on me. Ooh. Wait. A crooked trader is offering bum deals in this town. First thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. Okay. Ooh, this music. Rest here for a while. Okay, so that's our full heal. I do know that apparently there was a version of this that was done on PC a long time ago where somebody modded a better translated, or at least a more clear sense of direction for people to like follow. Because, you know, as I said, NES game, cryptic, so people wanted more clear explanations of stuff. Buy a white crystal. I don't have the hearts for it. Oh, I do have the hearts for it. Never mind. Hold on. Nope. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's do some trade. All right. Ooh, this is really good music. What the hell? Clues to Dracula's riddle. are in the town of Veros. Okay, I don't know if there'll be title cards for the town whenever I enter like a Dark Souls area, but sure. This is a really good track. A flame is on top of the 6th tree in Dennis Woods. Okay. But yeah, I had learned that apparently a lot of modern ports of this game actually had the better clues to what you're supposed to do in them, like by default. I don't know if the Switch is one of them, but I don't know. Some of those seem fairly cut and dry. Rumor has it the ferryman at Dead River loves garlic. Well, he's a man of culture then. Ferryman is a man of culture because garlic is awesome. Buy a thorn whip. I don't have the money. I just spent my money buying this JO crystal. Oops. Wait, why is it player 2? Hello? And my question is... Okay, that's pause. Yeah, I do have a save. Okay. What's this? Can I read this? There we go. Wait. Turn right for the Jova Woods. Left for Velasco Marsh. Okay. You have a friend in the town of Aldra. Go and see him. Okay. What a horrible night to have a curse. Okay. Yep, day-night cycle. I don't know if this was the first NES game to have something like that, but I've got it now. This game had one, and I remember people being scared about this because of how many monsters there are. This will be a good way to grind up money. That's a plus. It really is impressive how well the NES was able, like how good some of the NES's music is. Alright, how much money does that put me at? 12? Okay, so I guess each of those hearts probably costs around, or those half hearts probably cost around 3. Because, right? If it's, no, 4. Okay, so those half hearts count for 4 hearts for buying stuff. I don't understand why a vital organ is used as currency in this realm, but I don't know. It's like, it's Gothic Town. And if Bloodborne could have blood echoes as currency, then why can't Castlevania use hearts? Just like, no need for the blood stones or anything, just give us the source right there. Yeah, so far game controls just fine. The other benefit that's gonna happen with this game versus the previous one is because I'm not doing this in one sitting, it'll also mean my thumb's not gonna hurt as much. Because one of my things with the Switch Pro Controller, as I've said many a time, is that the Switch Pro Controller's D-pad is not the best. And also prolonged use of D-pad with my thumb in terms of like doing fast movement and stuff, yeah, it can hurt after a while. So I'm glad that this game seems to be a bit lighter on that, and it will be a bit lighter for me in terms of playing through this. So I think it's to the left that, or to the right that I should be going then. But I do want to get, that Thorn Whip. I want the upgrade. You know what would really prove to be a good improvement for this game? Oh, we have a live system. Oh no. Oh, we have a live system we have to deal with. Oh, that's not ideal. Oh no. A live system in a game like this? Oh god. I mean, granted this, like, I don't know how bad the live checkpoints are though. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Okay, so you get decent amount of time in both day and night cycles. All right, were you the Thorn Whip guy?
Wanna buy holy water?
No.
Ah, come on, put some lime in that holy water. It gets you right up, I tell you much.
White crystal? No. I like this town theme. Ooh. This is good stuff. Nah, I think I already talked to that person. Where's the Thorn Whip guy? Was it you? Wait. Rumor has it. I keep meaning to like hit A to autofill the text box, but that makes it go away. That's such a bad habit. Where was the Thorn Whip guy? Was it this one? I think he was in a house. Let me check. Was it you? Buy a Thorn Whip. Wait, how much money did I get from all that? 60. Not even close. Do I get... I wonder... How do I get more lives? In this game? Oh, we just get... Oh, awesome. We get bloody tears right now. That's good. Yeah, this music still holds up even in NES form. Okay, so the small ones count for only 1 heart. Good to know. I want to get the Thorn Whip before I actually go out super far from town. I'm just being cautious. It's really interesting to go back to a lot of these NES games and just kind of seeing what they were capable of with technology that we'd consider very, you know, like a lot of older tech. It's interesting to see this because like the conveyance of having a huge forest or depth of field or even shading on a sprite that's super simple to look at, you know, like, it's cool to see. It's cool to see this stuff. Wait, no, the whole heart. Wait, hold on. I need to keep an eye on the next whole heart. So 86. 88. Oh, the regular hearts are worth 2. Oh. Shouldn't make assumptions. Oh, you jump. Almost. Please. I need to go. I should go heal up. I don't know what the white crystal really does, too. What a horrible night to have a curse. Alright, I need to get back to town. Because the town zombies are at least easier to deal with than whatever the hell would be out there. Alright, the church. Can it heal me? I can't go in the church. Oh no. The church has a curfew. That sucks. Oh well. If I just stay up here and just grind, I can survive, no problem. Plus, it just means more hearts that I get to use to spend on stuff. What does this do? Because, like, I don't have a manual for this stuff, so I have no idea what the crystals do. What do they do? What does that do? It is the first of 3 crystals found. It offers weakened source of magic power. What does that mean? Offers a weakened source of magic power. According to the instruction booklet, it allows the players to see hidden platforms. Oh, that's what it does. Okay, and I can keep buying those over and over. Yeah. Again, NES game, you can't expect to have descriptions of items available on hovering over them. That's usually something reserved for a lot of the later games. So, yeah, that's understandable. So, used to see hidden platforms. I'll keep that on hand then, for future reference. I can tell I'm not gonna get that, I can tell that I'm not gonna get very, Wait, did I equip the Thorn Whip already? I'm curious. Wait, did I not buy the Thorn Whip? No, that's not it. How do I... Maybe I didn't buy it. Was I just shy of the amount that I needed? I don't know. Oop, that was my fault. Mixed up my buttons. I think I might use my control stick for this. I don't know. So, in terms of other stuff that happened today, I saw some news that was pretty awesome to see. So, there was a animated series that I had been interested in to an extent that made me really remorseful that I didn't have an HBO Max account. It was a series called Scavenger's Reign that apparently got canned for a potential sequel season due to, you know, the HBO Max Warner Brothers shit that happened that caused a whole bunch of movies and TV shows to either become discontinued, canceled, or just straight up lost media. So, yeah. But Netflix has acquired Scavenger's Reign and is going to put it out on May 31st, I think. Which has me excited because I've been intrigued about that show. It looks really, really cool, and I hear nothing but great things about it. So, yeah, I'm very interested in that. Like, I'm not much of a sci-fi person, but that show just has a style to it that looks so cool. It kind of reminds me of that Sable open world game that had been making the rounds for a while. So that's one bit of news recently that I saw that looked really cool, and I'm very happy about Scavenger's Reign potentially getting a new lease on life. I wish it wasn't through Netflix, ideally, but because we all know Netflix is fucking bullshit with series in the past. But I mean, if it can happen, that'd be really great. Because I think the only animated series from Netflix that I can think of at this time... I didn't get the Thorn Whip. Okay, I'm a dope. Alright, White Crystal and Thorn Whip. I think I'm good now. But yeah, the only animated series that I can think of off the top of my head that has actually gotten... like, thanks to its success, it has been able to find more of a lease on life, is Castlevania, Blood of Zeus, and what else? Castlevania, Blood of Zeus, and like a couple other that I'm not remembering at this time, but Netflix's track record, even with live-action shows, has not been very good, since most of the time they'll cancel them after one season, as we all are painfully aware. So, yeah, If Netflix could get Scavenger's Reign another season, that'd be fantastic, but I'm not holding my breath on it, honestly. Oh! That's quite generous. Not that, though. That's kind of dumb. That was a really... Oh, that was really bad. Oh, no. Please. It can't reach. The whip's hitbox is too small. It can't hit the fish guy. Alright, that's... God damn it! I've been spoiled by games that either have a ledge grab or an immediate ledge climb. I gotta think back to the old mindset on this. It's also just because the fishman pop up so quickly. Do 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 do. Yeah, that was a bit of news that I saw today that made me very happy, because there's a lot of animated series out there that deserve to get a lot more recognition and show of love. And, you know, large studios are just not really doing that because of the reasons that I had mentioned. It's roughly the same logic as the Microsoft shit, you know? Just with animated shows. Wow, really? Oh wait, they hop down after a while? There, jackass. Jackass fucking... Probably a member of Arlong's crew or something. Oh, there's something else. I have recently been, Ooh. Holy shit! Ooh! Ooh! I don't even know if this is the place I'm supposed to go, but this music's fucking crazy. Oh, that was a false platform. Oops. Yeah, this music, holy shit. Something, something, what a terrible night for a curse. More like what a great time for some really bopping music. Holy shit. Also, hi, Ice. Hope you're doing well today. I was about to say that I've been chipping away a lot more at One Piece, and I have officially fully reached the end of Dressrosa. I still really like Law, and I guess and I'm gonna assume that we are gonna actually reach Whole Cake in terms of the next big arc of One Piece, because, oh shit. God, knockback really is a major problem to deal with. But yeah, I'm under the assumption that Whole Cake might be the next place we're going, because if not, it may be within like one of the next big ones. Oh, hello. Just being attacked by Flubber. Anything else here? No? Okay. Unless there's like a hidden thing here. Don't see anything. But yeah, that's what I've also been up to, is besides seeing the news I've seen with the Scavenger's Reign series and stuff, I've been chipping more at One Piece. You're braver than I took one look at One Piece and my brain noped out. I understand, it's a major commitment, but god damn it, if Oda just does not, like, Oda knows how to really write an arc that, like, as I've said, every arc in One Piece in some manner has had such a different setup as well as a really different setting and villains that have all been unique in their own ways. Like, there have been, I keep doing that. Like, there have been some that, like, they're all kind of beaten in the same way. You know, Luffy eventually does win out in the end, but I can say for certain that, oh, God damn it. I think I might be stuck. But in general, One Piece has gotten me to really like its world and its characters a lot. One of the recent additions they added was this admiral who's a blind swordsman that has the ability to manipulate gravity, and he uses that to like summon random meteors out of the sky. And I'm like, okay, but this guy's like super chill and is like, hey, listen, the Navy fucked up with Dressrosa, and on behalf of the Navy, I'm very sorry. And it's like, what the fuck? An admiral's not supposed to apologize to the people they're protecting. We're just meant to dispense justice without any other kind of awareness of our other flaws. What do you mean the 7 warlords are a bad system because so many of them are corrupt because they're pirates? No. See, because we're the world government. We don't make mistakes. So, yeah, I liked Isho, I think was his name. He's a cool character. And I really like Law, and I also really like I just like a lot of the characters. They're really good. Even some of the ones that seem like they just didn't have more than maybe one arc or so in terms of exposure with the Straw Hats. I liked them. I liked them a lot. The only thing that I will say still is just that some character quirks I think are still not entirely my cup of tea, but that's been pointed out by a lot of people as far as people's discussions about their favorite characters. But yes, with the recent developments from Dressrosa, the Straw Hats got updated wanted posters, and interestingly enough, Sanji's, for some reason, says only alive. I recognize the quality, but yeah, my brain switches off. Interest on a dime. I couldn't bear to start something like that and be unable to finish. Well, I think the reason why One Piece has really shot up in popularity is, like, one, the quality of the anime has really ramped up a lot in recent years from what I saw. Two, the arc's qualities have also really gotten good. And 3, Oda has been on record in saying, like, I'm planning on ending One Piece probably within the next 5 years. And that's pretty interesting because, you know, One Piece is just one of those things that's like this amorphous thing that's, you know, a major part of people's lives. Much like Pokemon or just any kind of game series release that's been going on for, you know, 30 plus years. So hearing like, oh no, One Piece, I'm gonna plan on ending it. We're gonna see the end of One Piece in our lifetime is kind of major. But I understand that it is a commitment. There are over 1,000 chapters of that manga. I do not blame anyone for looking at that and thinking, no, I don't want to commit to that. And the anime can, like, catch people more up to speed. It's just the anime comes with its own issues of, like, having to deal with the filler content that admittedly is an absolute pace killer with some of the arcs. I've mentioned it before, but one of the reasons why I dropped the anime was, or why I've been going with the anime over the manga, is due to how invasively long the filler can get and how it can really undercut super important moments from the series. So, yeah. So I understand that, Ice. It's a commitment, and if you decide to go with the anime, it's a bit to go through. God, this music is so good. I just... Oh, I did, didn't I? Just fell to the first floor. There we go. I mean, I'm gonna probably likely have a lot of game overs like I did in the first game, so I'm not too broken up about that. Oh, in other animated series news, besides the Scavenger's Reign stuff, I saw an article that got me raising my eyebrow a bit. So, my history with DC has not been super, like, extensive. Literally the most that I ever really watched from DC was most of the Justice League animated stuff. And I love those series a lot. Cornerstones of my childhood. Both the Batman and Superman animated series. More so the new generation ones. The one where Batman has Tim Drake, I think, as a sidekick instead of Dick Grayson. And... you know, I love Superman, the animated series. I still think that that version of Superman is one of the strongest versions of the character out there. Like, I just like him a lot. I'm trying to see if I can get past this. Oh, God. Whew. It off-screened. There we go. All right, what was I on about? Oh, right. So, DC history. I don't know shit about the comics, and I just only really know that some of the animated movies are really good, and that the live-action movies have a spotty history, to put it as mildly as I can say. Recently, there was news that that there's a new Bruce Timm Batman cartoon that's planned for Amazon Prime. Since, you know, the HBO Max purge happened. I can't describe it any other way. It was just a straight up purge. And we long thought it canceled, but no, it's back on the docket. And I was like, okay, the last time Bruce Timm really helmed a project with Batman involved, I think was that Harley Quinn Batman one where they were trying to do something with Poison Ivy. And I heard okay things about it, not the most positive things, but I heard it was like a mixed reception with that one. And that's a false platform. All right, I need to use the white crystal. So yeah, mixed reception as far as that movie was concerned, but this new series has me intrigued because they're doing versions of Batman and his rogues gallery that honestly sound like very, very different interpretations versus how I or others have likely seen them in other animated stuff. And also, apparently it's gonna have a lot more freedom as far as what they can show and have in general versus the animated series was back in the 90s and 2000s. Because, like, I didn't know that apparently Bruce Timm had greater visions for what they could have done with the original animated series, but I guess because it was shown to a younger audience back in the day, they couldn't really do a whole lot, which is understandable. But now that it's going to be on Amazon Prime, the same platform as Invincible, they can do some different stuff. And some of the different stuff that apparently they're doing involves straight up an entirely different version of Harley Quinn. Like, y'all know Harley Quinn. Everybody knows Harley Quinn. Whether it be the classic design with the black and red outfit or the modern design, which isn't my cup of tea, honestly, because I feel like that design, I don't don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the modern Harley design with the dyed pigtails and stuff. It kind of feels like they turned her into a Borderlands character, you know? And with this new series, though, one, she's not that Harley, and two, she's not the black and red Harley, the Harley in the red and black suit. Instead, she's dressed in like I saw a screenshot of her new look, and it's like green, yellow, and black, and apparently her character doesn't have many, if any, ties to the Joker. I don't even know if the Joker's in this new series at all. So that already made me raise an eyebrow, being like, whoa, what? And apparently she is, and I quote, going to be using psychology as her form of attacking Batman, or just psychology as like her weapon, I suppose, which really took me for a loop because you know, we've been used to seeing one or two different ways that Harley has been written for so long that, you know, seeing that is like, oh shit. So yeah, that's definitely something that I didn't expect to see today. Was an article describing how different this would be. Like they even have a screenshot of Clayface as well. And how do we use that? Guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah, we have a different version of Clayface, and apparently Batman, though you know, obviously changed for his experience with losing his parents, he's not entirely broody about it. You know, like I doubt this new Batman's gonna have Martha moments. Restriction is the motivation of creativity. I'm not saying Tim doesn't deserve credit for his work, but I think some of the best scenes from the original series were because his constraints forced him to be clever. Very show don't tell. Yeah, how do I use item? It's not up and attack. I did it again. How do I use this? But yeah, I understand what you mean, because sometimes giving a creator less restriction and more freedom can be a good thing, and other times it can mean, you know, other times it can mean like the creator's like unlimited freedom can infringe upon the potential of the story because they just want to add and add and add and add and not give their team any time to really, you know, finish something or what have you. Anytime someone tells me a childhood show is going to come back with more freedom to tackle adult subjects, I get nervous about how they're going to do it because a lot of times it becomes tasteless. That's also a good point. That's why I'm cautiously optimistic about this Batman series. And if you're interested, it's called Batman the Cape Crusader. And this isn't really a continuation of Batman the Animated Series. From what I hear, from what he described it as like, it is essentially like the version of Batman the Animated Series that it's just going to be a different version of Batman, really. That's it. But the other thing that kind of made me go like, huh, that's different, is that it's not set in modern day either. It's going to be set in more of a 1940s situation, like 1940s America situation, and that really made me interested, because one of the things that I've always liked whenever I've seen the setting of the original Batman the Animated Series was just the technology and how, you know, we had CRT monitors, how it kind of had this like almost BioShock 1940s aesthetic to it. And to hear that they're going with that to just full on be like, no, we're setting ourselves within the 40s era, that's something. Still don't know who the cast is, and I still need to see a trailer, but the thing is like, part of the reason why I'm more on the optimistic side of things is that we've recently reached this kind of, this new, like, superhero animated series in particular have become very much like some of the more widely enjoyed animated series out there. If you want an example, I could point to X-Men 97. I haven't seen any of it, but to those that do watch it, they can say like, oh no, this is really good stuff. And I've seen some clips. Like, I haven't watched the show, but I have seen clips, and some of the clips I've seen have genuinely been like, oh damn, they're going hard on this writing. It's really good. And y'all don't need me to tell you how good Invincible is. I love that show. And you know, all three of these are animated productions, and I think part of the reason why people have been so positive about it is, one, the quality of the writing is high, and two, I doubt the excitement for these would be high if these were live action series. Like, what are some live action superhero based things that you see people genuinely excited for? The Boys, probably, at most. Hold on, I'm gonna look up how to use this thing. Up or down and go down the stairs to press left or right, go left or right. Press up on the controller D-pad while pressing B to throw holy water or dagger, drive the oak stake, use the flame, garlic. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I need to equip it. How do I equip it? Go down to the flask. Defensive portion. You can equip with the 3 particular items. Oh, that's how I paused the game. Okay. I'll just have to remember, because, like, apparently the white crystal is used to see... the left trigger, but... Oh. Okay, well that's how I get that, but How do I use the crystal, though? Brain is confuzzled. I guess we'll have to keep this... I guess we'll have to figure it out as we go. Can you tell I'm not much of an NES gamer? So very nervous about how they'll treat Barbara Gordon in several ways. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. I'm nervous about her, but as far as I know, I did not see any screenshots that involved Batgirl at all. If anything, like, the only characters that I saw in the article that I saw was Clayface, Harley Quinn, Batman, and Catwoman. That's it. That's all I saw. Like, I never saw any of the... I never saw Robin or Nightwing. I didn't see... who else? I didn't see Red Hood. I didn't even see the Joker. Like, the Joker was mentioned, but I didn't see... There were no screenshots of him. And as I said, we still don't even know who the cast is for this new Batman series. Did I just use it? Oops. I'll have to buy another one. And I still can't figure out how to not... Is that really what the White Crystal's ability is? Yeah, to see hidden platforms. Oh, it just does the first platform, but doesn't do everything else for the platforms that are false. Okay. Well then, that's good to know. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so I just have to do guesswork now. Great. But yeah, I understand the fear with Batgirl because, you know, after Batman the Killing Joke, yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about that movie. Like, we don't talk about how squandered that movie felt. But yeah, we'll see how this Batman series goes. But that's just the thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people's excitement has been felt over a lot of animated projects. I mean, shit, one of the most beloved anime recently is two of the biggest animated shows out there that people love are anime, with Dungeon Meshi and Free Ren. You know, like, it's just go to show animation will have its place, and animation made by people, by the by, not that AI shit. But yeah, Scavenger's Reign. I'm really excited to see when how that'll go, and you bet your ass I'll be talking about that a lot because, you know, if it's not apparent, I don't want to try and avoid spoilers too much when discussing media I'm checking out because, you know, it's my way of just getting to chat with these, and if you don't want spoilers, I'm sorry, but and I can try and be better about talking about spoilers or digressing when I'll be talking about spoilers. I can be better about that. I'll try to. It's just, I'm excited to get to talk about media I like and am watching currently. So, yeah, like, I understand the fears about the new Batman series, of whether or not it will hold true to the characters, if it'll look good, if it'll sound good, if it'll just be a good series in general. Like, because let's face it, there have been plenty of Batman film flops, but, like, film and TV flops, but I don't know. There's been an upward trend with quality animated series based around superheroes. And the other reason why I'm excited about this is it's because it seems like it's starting from a relatively small scale. Like the scale of the series doesn't seem like it's going to focus on world-ending threats immediately. Now I understand this sounds odd coming from me who likes Invincible and and one of the threats in the series is quite literally a superhero turned villain that could destroy the planet just by flying around and going super speedy and destroying stuff. But it wasn't like the threat felt also incredibly personal, as opposed to being like, hey, here's this big threat that we've got to fight. Don't really digress more about the characters besides quips. That's what I don't like about Marvel, is like every Marvel current thing is something's ending the world, funny line, non sequitur joke, world is saved, stay till after the credits. Whereas like nowadays, with a lot of these animated superheroes, as far as I've known, is like, do they have world-ending threats? Yes, but they at least allow the characters to be characters and not just like, and not just these actors that quip lines at each other, you know? Am I making sense? Wait. So I have a part of Dracula now. I don't know which part, but I've got a part. So now let's get out of here. But yeah, I hope I'm making sense. It's just one of the things I'm excited about with this series is, what is that? It's just one of the things I'm excited about with this Batman series is that the scope seems to be a lot more on a personal basis of, oh, I have a shield. It seems to be more on a personal, smaller scale versus like constant world-ending threats, and yeah. But I still want to see a trailer before anything else is revealed, though, because it's how trailers can sometimes be the best means of judging how a show could end up going. Although, you know, a lot of modern cinema has kind of caused trailers to be not fun to watch because they spoil more of the show or movie or game before you even get to play it. But I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to say, like, new Batman series, consider me intrigued, and when it comes out, we'll see how it goes. I just wonder, like, oh shit. I mean, I'm just really wondering how it's gonna go. I want to learn more about it if I'm able to. That'd be nice. Like, learn who's playing Batman, who's playing Catwoman, who's playing Harley, who's playing Clayface. If the Joker's in it, who's playing the Joker. I don't think there was really a synopsis of this new Batman series, but I think it really is just going to be like Batman deals with the threat of the day in Gotham, which I think was just the general premise and stuff of the original Batman animated series and that New Adventures Batman series from like the 90s, where they started to cross over with more media. I hope they follow the core tenet of writing Batman. Can you imagine this Batman comforting a child? If not, you haven't written Batman. You've written the Punisher in funny costume. Yeah. Yeah, like if you just make Batman just do a bunch of punch guys, if you just have Batman punching guys all the time, then yeah, you've written the Punisher that doesn't use guns, you know? Now that's the general flaw when it comes to writing superheroes sometimes. That's the general flaw that people have found with a lot of Superman modern writing in some media, is like, you know, Superman isn't just like, hey, I fly and punch. Oh shit, that's not an insta-kill. Oh shit, oh shit. Like, Superman isn't just fly, heat vision, and punch guy. Superman is this Boy Scout character that can... Superman's just trying to be a good dude that does the right thing. And has a lot of genuinely heartfelt moments of humanity when he himself isn't human. So, yeah. Well, I mean, he's not necessarily an Earthling, I guess, is the better way to put that. right, I'm in a town, thank God. I don't know which town I'm in, though. I don't know where I'm at. But yeah, like, that's actually where I probably give some good praise towards the My Adventures with Superman series that premiered on Adult Swim. Because that, you know, that got character for Superman that's outside of I punch and fly and shoot lasers out my eyes. Or God forbid, like, what if we did the good guy but evil thing? Which, you know, one could argue that's what Invincible and The Boys did, but here's the difference between Invincible and The Boys. Invincible and The Boys made them characters that, yes, had some similarities to Superman in power, but they were not similar in character in any capacity. Even before their true colors were shown, I suppose. Like, in so to speak. Like, you know, Omni-Man was not like Superman before he before he showed Mark who he really was. Homelander, I assume, was always a dick. Just a dick that had to do his job. So there you go. Superman is literally Moses' allegory. Yeah, he's literally a Moses allegory, and it's just, again, like, sometimes people only really saw like a surface level to his writing, and that's very disappointing because, like, some of the top Superman moments I can think of as far as his times in the comics and animated series were him just either being a little sassy or him having these heartfelt moments with people that he's genuinely trying to help, you know? Like, I think of this one comic panel I saw of Superman where, you know, he and I don't know if it was him and Lois, but he's in Metropolis and he gets off, and he's just off of a plane, and he sees his mother and child, and the kid's crying because she forgot her teddy bear or something on the plane. And, you know, being Superman, he was able to near instantaneously go right to the plane and back. And he just like, hey, I think I saw you leave this there. And I'm like, there, that's Superman. Superman is trying to be the best of humanity. Yep. So there you go. It's like a lot of writers sometimes just don't see, oh, best of humanity. A lot of times writers will just see, no, let's just have him like lift something heavy and punch a guy really hard. And that's the same logic they throw with Batman or what have you. But then it's like, okay, well, you have also the other end of it where you have the Marvel writing where, yeah, they punch hard, but are like punching hard with trying to have a sense of irony or trying to be funny. And it's like, no, that's not gonna make it any better because your writing's just not good in a different fashion. So there you go. Clues to Dracula's riddles are in the town of Alba. So we're not in Alba. I do need to heal though. Wait. You look pale, my son. You must rest in the church. That's the intention. So yeah, that's why I consider like Superman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited and other Justice League series Superman to be my favorite, because he tries to be the best exemplar of humanity in that way, but he also is just he is kind of his own guy outside of being a goody two shoes. He's funny, he's sassy, he still believes in Santa Claus, you know? Like, do you think Henry Cavill Superman would unironically still believe in Santa Claus? No, I don't think so. I don't think they would have written that trait in Man of Steel. You've got a friend waiting for you in the town of Algiba. Okay. But yeah, remember that? Remember in Justice League Unlimited when Martian Manhunter is at Superman's house in Kansas and they're making him hot cocoa and they're eating dinner together. Superman's mom gives a Martian Manhunter a sweater, and he's like, oh, what a nice sweater. And it's just this wholesome Christmas moment, and they're talking about having to wrap his presents in lead, and he's like, "You mean Santa wrapped those, right?" I can't picture most other versions I've seen of Superman being that way. Like, there are some other versions of Superman that I do find pretty fun. Like there were these straight-to-video DVD movies of the Justice League. I don't know from what year, but they were kind of like Origin of Justice League, one involving a fight with Aquaman, one involving Raven's backstory, and like a couple others that I can't recall right now. And that has a version of Superman I like because he's just so full of himself. Like, he knows how strong he is and is so sassy because of it. I think one of the best comics was when he just hovered by a girl that was considering ending herself. Ending herself. She didn't want to hear him convince her not to do it, so he stayed with her until to keep her safe and decide when to stay alive. Then he took her to some place with the train to help her. It was a very heartfelt and empathetic. Yes, I know the exact comic pages you're talking about. Like, moments like that are what is Superman. Genuinely, yeah, like, that's genuinely Superman right there. Like, I don't think I could picture Man of Steel Superman doing that. You know, it's like, that's part of the reason why I'm also nervous about that new live-action Superman that got announced. Like, it's, if y'all haven't seen, there was a post about, like, hey y'all, here's the new guy that we've got playing as Superman, and it's a guy, I don't know the actor's name, but he's like fitting Superman's shoes on the costume, and there's like a beam firing at Metropolis while he's doing this, and I can't explain it, but it gives off the same energy as this one image I saw from Superman 3, and it's just Christopher Reeves, I think, was Superman in that movie. It was Christopher Reeves just dressed in his Superman outfit with a glass of whiskey in his hand, and I'm like, that has the exact energy, and I cannot think of anything else when I think of that screenshot or promotional image. So yeah, it was an interesting. I don't know, it's an interesting time to be into superheroes because on one hand, we've been seeing a lot of some of the best characterization of like a lot of just some of the best superhero media through these animated series. And then you have like live action that's just frankly not matching up at all. Which, I don't know what else I can really say. Wait. Turn right for Dobby's path, left for the Veros Woods. Yeah. So, there you go. That's my honest opinion of things, is just the Batman series I'm cautiously optimistic for because I just hope, you know, the team involved with that project know Batman enough to do the character justice, because I know Batman means a lot to a lot of people as a character. I just also like the looks of some of the screenshots that they've shared. Genuinely, I just think they look really nice because it kind of feels like it's Batman the animated. The way I would describe the look of the new Batman series is like a fusion between the old 90s Batman the Animated Series, one where you had like the one where it was like pre 2000s, and then it's like that between that and the new Adventures version. So yeah, that's also why I like it. It's like I like the look of it so far. Uncompassionate superheroes again? Yes. Like, give us more of those. Like, if you want to talk about just good Batman moments too, Give us more of those Batman moments where of Ace in Justice League Unlimited, or I forget the name of the episode, the one where it's like he's trying to comfort a former child star who had gone off the deep end because her career just wasn't going to flourish after her original show got canceled. Like stuff like that, you know? Like give us more of that. Versus you know, versus whatever the fuck they do with like whatever the fuck they did with Killing Joke. Well, either Killing Joke or that Harley. I don't know if the Harley movie is any good. Baby doll episode. Yes, that episode. And you know, like the cancellation of a lot of those animated projects. This gives me hope that we could potentially get that Batman Beyond movie again. If a different studio could please, for the love of God, pick that up and give Terry McGinnis life again. Please. I've seen the clip. I've seen the pitch clip that was done to try and pitch this Batman Beyond animated movie, and it looked so good, but it got canceled. We could have fucking had it all. God damn it. Like, Christ. Like, as a Batman Beyond fan, it fucking devastated me to see that, because it's like, from one of the producers or head producers or head directors of Into the Spider-Verse or Harley's Day Out. Batman bought her a blouse she couldn't probably get once she turned back into Arkham. Yeah. Let's see. So turn right for the Jova Woods, left for Belasco Marsh. I'm gonna go to the marsh to see if that's where I'm supposed to go next, because so since I was told by the clue that Dracula's rib is good for deflecting stuff, I'm assuming this is Dracula's rib that I've acquired, since I can now guard against projectiles. So there you go. That's Jesus Christ, that one charges. So yeah, that's the things that I've seen lately is Scavenger's Reign getting a new lease on life, which I'm more than happy about, because, you know, we need more animated series to be able to come to the light of day. And this new Batman series, which I'm cautiously optimistic of, because superhero animated media have really been some of the highest praised stuff I've seen of late. Like shit, there was a clip I saw of X-Men 97 where it's a Cyclops doing some kind of TV interview, and there's just this moment where he snaps at the interviewer, and he's like talking about how much the X-Men have to have sacrificed for the regular people that still vilify and demonize them, and he just straight up walks out of the interview after dropping this frustration, you know, and I just sit here looking at that and I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where it's like, you can have your world-ending threats, but don't make the scope entirely about the world-ending threats immediately. You know, let the characters be able to have moments of brevity and breathe and let them be frustrated about stuff. Like, some of the top moments in Invincible, I'd say, were even moments that didn't involve major world-ending threats. I'm not gonna, like, there's a couple scenes in particular in Invincible that really stood out to me as scenes of just, like, incredible character moments, but I don't want to spoil those, because I want people to go see the show. And I understand the barrier to entry for Invincible is, like, high because of the gore. And believe me, I understand that completely. Seeing the first episode of it almost made me not want to watch it, because I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that it would go this hard. I didn't know it would go like that heavy on the viscera, but you know, I'm gonna... Do I wait for a platform here? I have no idea if I wait for a platform here or not. I'm a little confuzzled. I guess I... Well, that probably wasn't what I was supposed to do, but it's what I did. Thank you. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. It can easily be the end of your world. Smaller scale, but important character pieces. Oh yeah. Like, hey man, sure, I'll take you to a good place. Hee 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 hee. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God. I just need to go heal up, and then I don't even know if I'm in the right town, but we'll see. Like, this recent superhero animated series, like, boom, that we're experiencing has made me hopeful for, like, a couple kinds of projects. Get a silk bag from the graveyard, duck to live longer. Okay. I know it probably won't happen. Actually, wait. Hold on. I think it has happened. I think I remember hearing something about... I was about to say, like, Spider-Man could probably use a new lease on life for an animated series because Ultimate Spider-Man was kind of, it was that. What the fuck? Wait, is that what it's actually called? Oh. Oh. So, I looked it up, and there is gonna be a new Spider-Man series called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in 2024, but it's based on the Tom Holland Peter Parker. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I'm kind of eh. I thought I remember hearing about some. I thought I heard about like a new animated thing based on the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, like the one that you see you know that clip of Spider-Man that does that really visceral scream of no when like a ethereal Mary Jane vanishes before his eyes and he's like, no! Like that, as well as like him screaming at Shocker that he'll track him down to the ends of the earth. I thought that there was gonna be plans to continue that due to the success of X-Men 97. So, I don't know. You know what episode of X-Men Origins I remember the most? The episode where Angel was horribly injured. The only one around to make his health decision was his big-toed father, or bigoted father, who told the doctors to cut off his wings. That is some poignant conflict with the nonsense health laws today, and the show was canceled before they could resolve it. Really? Really? I did not know that. Oh, that's a terrible way for your show to ever... That's a terrible time for your show to ever get canceled. I mean, it's terrible your show gets canceled, period, but that's like... Jesus shit, man, that's bad. I refuse to exchange my crystals for your... Wait. Refuse to exchange my crystals for yours. Alright, dude doesn't want to trade his crystal. Shame. Probably a holographic crystal. Oh, shit. But yeah, the general thing that I've just seen with these animated series is that they're keeping the actual, like, like a lot of the scales to be on a more like, hey, we want to explore these characters in a more human fashion, focus on their personal conflicts, and while the world-ending threats are major in their lives, they're not necessarily the thing that we're dictating the entire story around. So, yeah. That's the trend that I've seen with these superhero series of late, and that's made me very happy to see. And also, I remember X-Men Origins. Wasn't that the one where, wasn't that like an early 2000s one where, shit, I'm trying to remember, like, I think I know the one you're talking about, Ice. It's, I remember seeing a few episodes of it and I liked the look of it, but I just never consistently caught it enough to watch it completely. God, these zombies are getting durable. I need to wait for day. But yeah, like that. It's also kind of funny to me that a lot of this high praise for animated projects and/or high prospects for some animated projects is also brought up against not against, but kind of more or less like people looking at the live-action Zelda series and just kind of being like, why aren't you making that animated? And it's even funnier because, like, at some kind of fucking screening event, a interviewer was asking the director of the live-action Zelda movie to name his favorite Zelda, and he just kind of looked off from the camera for a second and went, I'm have no comments on this. And then underneath the post from the news outlet, he took a picture of himself in front of the Tears of the Kingdom thing and was like, hey, I know there's discourse regarding like people's favorite Zeldas, so I didn't want to comment on it at the time. And I'm like, you're not fucking fooling anybody. Come on. Like, you could, like, no one's gonna judge you based on your favorite Zeldas. You know? Like, my favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker. Nobody's gonna shame me for that. It's shockingly well written. Yeah, like, that's the other thing. With a lot of the stuff I've seen regarding X-Men Origins, I've seen that it's one of those series that people either love or hate. Or not love and hate, but more like love or find faults with, but still like. Like, find faults in some of its writing, I think, but still likes. So, I don't know, maybe I ought to give that a try again, since I've also been seeing positive buzz regarding, like, a lot of other series from my past that I had fond memories of seeing. Ben 10 being one of them, particularly Alien Force. Ben 10 Alien Force is great. I think there's nothing here. Had X-Men navigating a world with Professor X out of commission and said, okay, what does a team of traumatized heroes do without the heart? Hit Deborah Cliff with your head to make a hole. Okay. Wait, I'll see you at midnight on the river bank. Living off a state, dying of government cheese, living in a van down by the river. But yeah, like, what? Clues to Dracula's riddle are in Bodley Mansion. Okay. Well, I don't know what town I'm in right now. Wish you could tell me. Let me try and find that signboard again, because it went to night as soon as I got here. But another series that I would want at least some kind of I want somebody to please continue Spectacular Spider-Man. I watched a good amount of that, and my God, that Spider-Man series is genuinely one of the best ones out there. I'm not kidding. Like, as much as like the memification of the '90s series is fun, and that's a good Spider-Man in its own way. Spectacular Spider-Man is just so good, though. It has the best version of Eddie Brock, no question. Like, the Eddie Brock Venom storyline in that was genuinely one of the best ones I've ever seen. Headbanging theme song too. Like, y'all ever meme on the '60s Spider-Man theme? Take a look at Spectacular Spider-Man. Turn right for Dead River. Turn left for Sandem Woods. Okay, well, are there any like merchants or something in town that I can trade stuff for? Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so crystal exchange. What if I equipped my crystal? Am I in the right town? Because this guy seems like I could... No. The one in Aljiba will trade a blue crystal in exchange for a white crystal. Okay, so this is... Okay, so I must be in Aldra then. Where's Aljiba then? How do I get there? Eastern town is to the east of the Dead River that sells garlic and laurels. East of the river, so... Wait, did I go in the right direction? God damn it. I wish there was a map that I could follow or something, because Okay, because like there's no town names that are available for me. Okay, so... This isn't... So, I must have skipped a town. Okay, where do I go? Symbiote took his body for a joyride. Yeah, so, for those who don't know what Ice just referred to, there's a scene in Spectacular Spider-Man where after Peter joins with the symbiote, the symbiotes start to get very zealous about wanting to fight, like overzealous about wanting to fight the supervillain of the day. And Peter's like, no, we can't go fighting all the time. And plus, like, your powers are getting a little out of hand. Coming to a head in this scene where the symbiote just straight up, like, takes Peter while he's sleeping out to the middle of the night where he's in a park fighting Doc Octopus and like I think it was Doc Oct, the Vulture, and like the Rhino was there too. So the Rhino, Vulture, Doc Ock, and I think one other villain, I want to say. I could be wrong though. Jesus Christ, how do I cross that? The Sinister Six. Okay, it was 6, not 4. Oh, shit. But yeah, that's like Spectacular Spider-Man's really good. I implore you guys to go watch it because it's genuinely one of the best versions of Spider-Man out there. Played by, I think, one of the best Spider-Man voices too. Like, full stop. Like the actor that plays Peter Parker and Spider-Man in that, I think is like on par with Yuri Lowenthal for one of the best Spider-Man voice actors. Genuinely. I fully mean that. He's that good. Turn right for Jova Woods, left for Belasco Marsh. So that's the marsh, Jova Woods. Hold on, I'm gonna check them. I'm consulting a map. Okay. Pretty decent goblin too. Oh yeah. Town of Ondol, which I think is, yeah, that's where we start. So Ondol is where we start. And then we got... Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Was Ondol where we started? No, it had to have been. Hold on, wait. Am I actually... I must be looking at a correct map. Okay, so... Let me double check on... This seems like a fairly comprehensive map. We didn't have any laurels. So wait, was that the town of Jova I was in, or in Alba that I was in earlier? Had to have been. Or wait, did we start in the town of Alba? So, I guess we need to go backwards. Sorry I'm doing this, everybody. It's just, again, cryptic old game means I gotta do a little bit of looking up on my own to get an idea of where I'm supposed to go. It's just how it is. You know what? I'm tired of denying it. I liked the Batman. That show was good, dang it. I don't care that the Joker had dreads and the Batman vs. Dracula was fire. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one. I heard okay things about. Wasn't there a 3D animated Batman too? Or am I misremembering? I feel like there was a 3D Batman too. Yeah, I heard that the Joker in that was okay. He was just kind of like more wild, I suppose, in his design. Well, not wild, but, and I don't know. Like, I haven't seen it, so I can't really make any judgments. The only thing I know about that one is Batman punching an old lady in the face that turns into a bundle of vines. Then Batgirl asks him, how'd you know that she was fake? And he just doesn't answer. That's the only exposure I have to the Batman. I'm trying to think, what else, I remember liking Young Justice, but I actually haven't seen seasons 3 and 4 of it, and I think there's only 4 seasons of it. Although I don't know how that series has panned out, mostly due to the fact that it's now exclusive on HBO Max and stuff, I think. But I remember liking the first 2 seasons when I saw them on Netflix. What else was there? X-Men Origins, the Batman. Yeah, the dreads on the Joker, like the Joker's design in the Batman, not my preferred version of how the Joker looks. The Joker's always struck me as somebody that tries to look dapper, but is just, you know, the Joker. Like, the V Joker designs that I hold in highest regard is easily the animated series one, where he's, the one in particular in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. That, to me, is the best Joker design for animated Joker. No doubt. Like, that Joker is easily the most iconic, since he's like a fusion of the new series design and the classic animated series. It's so good. And if the Joker is in fact in the Caped Crusader Batman series, I'm very curious about how his design looks. Because so far as I said, we've seen Catwoman, Batman, Harley Quinn, and Clayface. I do not know what other characters we've got. Okay, so let me consult the map again. So we've crossed a river. At least they tried something different and said it with their whole chest. Yeah, can at least be able to say that, I suppose. Hold on, let me get a scope here. So I crossed a river to get to this place. Not there. Where's the river I crossed? That'll help me figure it out. So I guess we started in Ondol. So Alba was the... No. Okay, so... All right, here we are. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually in Alba right now. So the town before that was Jova. So Jova is where is that where we started? Because then that goes into A, and then we went into route. Faced no resistance in the Berkeley Mansion. So yeah, we did that. Got out of there, then went right from the entrance, and then went down, made it through some woods. Okay, that's Castle 1, then we made it to the right, went that way into the river. Wait. I don't think my timeline is correct here. I mean, I'm not complaining too much because this town music's really good. Okay, so evidently I'm in Alba right now. So since I'm in Alba, we can get garlic and laurels. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, 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 bom. First thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. Wait. No, wait. I'm not in the right place then. Hold on, what? Have I been taken back to the first town then? No, I must have... I guess I'm in the first town again. What? Turn right for the Jova Woods, left for Belasco Marsh. Okay, so I'm not in there. So I'm back at Alba. Sorry for the confusion of everything, everybody. I'm just trying to get my directions here. Okay, so I start in Jova. Yeah, so I'm here. Okay, so I made my way back to Jova somehow. All right, so I'm at the start. C is where I can get holy water, and then the thorn whip. So I got the thorn whip at B. Bought the white crystal. I could... How many hearts have I got? Not enough to get holy water. Okay, but now that I know my starting point, now that I know where I am, I can actually continue now. I can figure out where I'm going. So... So let's head left. Actually... Okay, so we got the first piece of Dracula. Question is, do we head left or... I don't think Ondol is the right idea. Unless I can do stuff out of order. We can cross the river. That's an easy part. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to cross this marsh. So Castle 1 was... So I think what needs to happen is we actually need to go to Algiba, which is past the woods and past the river there. And then we go past the castle entrance. Or no, just before the castle entrance, we need to go down and get to town of Veros. That seems to be the idea. So let's go right. Right? Yeah, I think it's right. Yeah, a map is needed, everybody, because I don't have my knowledges about this game. It's an old game, so this is bound to have happened once in a... And you know what? I'll try to remember to keep this map for future streams of this. Because this is going to be a short series, thanks to, one, it's an NES game, so it's not entirely too long, but it is going to need a guide. Like, if I were to ever stream the first Zelda game, I know for a fact I'd need a guide, because I never have played the first Zelda, so, yeah. It's just one of those things. Let's see. But yeah, the only recent Batman media that I've really seen outside of, outside of, this new animated series was that Batman crossover movie with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hear decent things about that one. Like, I heard that one actually was received pretty decently by Turtles fans and Batman fans. I just wonder what other kind of crossovers we could probably expect out of Batman in this Caped Crusader series if they do crossovers in the future. My guess is they probably won't, because maybe it'll end up undercutting the tone that they'd want to set for the series, which is understandable, because Batman sometimes is meant to have his more somber moments. Yeah, besides the Batman thing, I am excited for Scavenger's Reign to see how that goes, because I just like the look of that show, and I'm ready to see what they could possibly have for us with a series. And actually, come to think of it, there's another animated series. I doubt there'll be another season of this, but what I would be excited for is maybe some more of Carol and the End of the World, if anyone remembers that show. So that show in particular was one where I saw it, and I really felt some pangs of emotion regarding the themes of that show. At least what I kind of saw as the message of things. Like, obviously there's different meanings that people can find with a series, give or take. That's just kind of the deal with almost anything that may have themes that aren't immediately apparent, but I don't know. Like, I liked the show for what it was trying to do and tell, and the kind of themes it was working with. And if you haven't seen Carol and the End of the World, I would recommend it highly. It's very good. Okay, so in Veros we can get a chain whip and a dagger. Oh, excuse me, I had to crack my neck. Oh, I was stiff. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Can I not? See, here's the awkward thing about... Why can't I... Alright, I guess maybe I just need to straight up go to Algebra. Okay then, cool. Alright, Algebra we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the floating eye makes me nervous. Oh, come on! I wonder if we can enter the... I mean, we can't enter most of these buildings at night, or any of these buildings at night, but yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, everything's stronger at night too, which doesn't make this any easier. The question is... no, probably not. Can I? I wonder if I could make it through this. Does the eyeball die in one hit at night? Probably not. Ah, it's just... the angle is so awkward because I can't hit it from that high up. From that particular, angle of it. Consonant. Okay, it takes 2 hits instead of 1. Alright, good to know. And actually, speaking of Netflix and animated stuff, I mentioned Castlevania earlier, and from the sounds of it, Nocturne seems to have potentially some news about it this year. I don't know if it means it'll have any kind of trailer or like a new or if its second season will come out this year. I doubt it's that. I doubt Castlevania Nocturne's gonna reach another season this year because, you know, how long was it between the end of season 4 and Nocturne's release date? Like, when did season 4 of Castlevania come out? May 13th, 2021. Oh God, it's almost 3 years since season 4 had... Oh, it's been almost 3 years since the 4th season came out? Oh my God. Oh, I felt like I just... Oh God, that just hurt me a little bit. Oh man. Holy shit. But yeah, so it's been 3 years and Nocturne released last year, so I doubt we'll get season 2 of Nocturne like this year. Probably like next year or 2025. Or either 2025 or 2026 is maybe when we'll see Castlevania Nocturne season 2. I'm not holding my breath for anything sooner than that, frankly. I feel like we may see trailers or something, but that's it. Boom, 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 boom. So I guess we do have experience here that we can do to level up, but my thing is that experience? It was the L main. Because I think I remember hearing that this is in fact more of a RPG as opposed to, oh, the hearts are experience. Oh, the kills aren't experience, the hearts are. Oh, I see now. Oh, the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Okay, so we need to go heal up, and then we'll continue down that marsh to see if we can get to Algiba. Because it seems evident that Algiba is supposed to be the next destination, right? Because we just did Castle 1, and we got ourselves the rib that lets us deflect projectiles. Okay, so this sounds to me like, yeah, I need to get out of this town and then go past Castle 1 and then make my way through to Algiba to the far right. It looks like the second castle may be below that. Yeah, I'm consulting a map has really helped me figure out my course of action, because otherwise I'd be very lost since there's no map screen in game. All right, see if we can make it there. There we go. All right. Castle 1. We've already been here. We got the thing we needed. I can already tell this game kind of feels a bit easier than the first game. If I'm being honest, like, this game actually doesn't feel as difficult as Castlevania 1 is, because I think part of it is mostly due to how like more how do I put this? How like non-platformered the platforming is. Like, it doesn't feel like there's as many obstacles to navigate around on top of the enemies, you know? Am I making sense? That's my thought process. Oh shit. That was just kind of a fish in a barrel moment. Okay, so I need to go use the bathroom real quick. If y'all pardon me, I'll be right back. You all use the restroom too. And I'm back. Hope y'all enjoyed Bloody Tears whilst I was using the bathroom. Okay, let's keep going. And actually, you want to know another series that I just remembered? I mentioned it earlier, but remember Blood of Zeus? So I learned that apparently that's the second season of that show just dropped, and I don't know how it is. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to, because for those who don't know, Blood of Zeus was a series made back in like, oh Jesus, when did the first season of that come out? Hold on. Oh God, October. Jesus Christ, it's been over 3 years there too. Holy shit. Yeah, Blood of Zeus. So, came out in 2020, and I think it's done by the same studio that did forget my words here. Done by the same studio that did Castlevania, Powerhouse. And a lot of buzz was brought up around it because people were like, oh, it's really cool, super cool Greek heroes and all that. And I just thought it was okay, honestly. Like, I thought it was just kind of okay. And it's got a second season, which, you know, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. Oh, hold on, I'll read. Hello, Opry? Is that how your name is pronounced? Hello, welcome in. I'm just talking about Blood of Zeus and how I've seen the excitement brought up around it, and though I understand the excitement, I don't know if I'm gonna see it or not, but yeah, how are you doing? You got it? Okay, sweet. Just want to make sure I refer to your username correctly. Welcome in. This is my first time playing Castlevania 2, and to my shame, I am using a map to sort of figure out where I'm going, since there's no in-game map to tell me. So, yeah, as far as progress that I've made in the game, I already have Dracula's rib. I have to reassemble Dracula for him to recreate Dracula Flow. So, yeah, that's where we're currently at. How are you doing? How's your day going? We were just discussing animated series and how we've kind of reached a nice surge of really high quality animated series throughout the recent years, with shows like Invincible and X-Men 97 and a new upcoming Batman series that sounds intriguing. Maps are good. This is my favorite game to speedrun. Nice! Yeah, and I have played the first game. I managed to beat that in one sitting. Took me about 6 hours to do it, but I did it. And yeah, this is my current progress within the first almost 2 hours or so. I just kind of got lost since I just didn't know where I was going, and I'd never had an NES growing up, so all of this is very much new territory. And as for my history with Castlevania, I've mostly only really played the Metroidvania games, and now I've beaten the first one. And I just decided that I wanted to go through some of the classic ones because, you know, these were the start to one of my favorite franchises. So, yeah. You're in the right town. When daytime hits, there's a dude on top who will exchange your crystal. Okay, so I was in the wrong town for a crystal exchange. Yeah, I found a guy who didn't want to trade his, like, holographic crystal that he got out of a booster pack for the crystal that I got out of my booster pack. Just need to wait for daytime to come. But yeah, the first Castlevania game in terms of my series with this, I started on Aria of Sorrow, which I feel like I kind of started on a high mark. I tend to do that in long-running series where if the stories are not entirely connected too much, I tend to sort of look on around for what's considered to be some of the top ones. And Aria of Sorrow just seemed to check all the boxes for me. So yeah, I have Aria of Sorrow beaten. I have it on the advanced collection, also on Switch, and I have Order of Ecclesia on the DS. I have Dawn of Sorrow on the DS. I've got a lot of the Metroidvania games. That's the next upgrade. After you exchange here in town of Algiba, you can exchange with that other guy in the town of Alba. Okay. Yeah, so I must have skipped the town then. Good to know. Thank you for the clarification. Normally I don't really allow backseating, but in this case I'll allow it because this is an older game that is a tad more on the cryptic side of explanations of stuff. Clues to Dracula's Kirk. Yeah, still have it. Where are you? Dude up top will exchange. A laurel will protect you from the poison marsh. Oh, that's why I was getting damaged. The dead river waits to be freed from the curse. Yeah, well, sometimes I wish I wasn't sleepy at 3 in the afternoon, but you don't see me complaining too much about it. Take that, river. He has a mullet? Okay. This guy. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. Yeah, like, the blue crystal's good and all that, but it's mostly good for, like, decks that involve, like, decks that involve whip wielders. I need a white crystal to make sure my deck balance is good. Oh shit, you've got a white crystal? Hey, I'll trade you. Okay, so now we've got that. What else is here? What else have we got? We've got a garlic cells. You're hilarious. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. There's entrance A, so entrance A is, right there next to the signpost. So I need to get some garlic because there's an NPC in this game that must really like garlic, which I find incredibly based. It's good for staving off vampires and making sure the crust of your pizza tastes good. Alongside, let's see. Makes crust of the pizza taste good. It makes everything taste good. Garlic's awesome. Wait. Okay, what? Why is there... There's supposed to be somebody in here. Oh, wait. Oh. Do I need to get an item? Because I'm seeing this icon on tiles. Holy water. Oh. Where do I get holy water? Oh, wait. Holy water's at the first town, isn't it? Right? You should have it? I don't. Oh, God. Well, this makes me miss fast travel a little bit, not gonna lie. You don't actually need the garlic? Oh, okay. I didn't know if... Because, like, it's been mentioned a few times on the map. I just didn't know if I did need it or not. But yeah, I don't usually stream Castlevania games that much because the older games either can be beaten in one sequence or are going to be a series. In particular with this one, this will probably be a short series due to it being a 13-hour venture on average from what I've heard. So yeah, and I'm not doing this like a back-to-back Castlevania situation because there are a lot of other games I want to play because this year's kind of stacked in game releases. But I do plan on finishing this though because, you know, I want to at least finish what I start. Where's the church here? Is there no church here? I guess not. No. Okay then. Good. Let's go back to the first town and get holy water then, because I need that. I guess, okay, I've got another question about the holy water. For the holy water, I imagine it's a one-use item, like as in, you know, you grab it and then you use it once and then you gotta go back to town to buy more? Or can you stack holy water a bunch? So I've got 38 hearts. I'm at work, I'll try to tune in as I can, but you can drain the Lake of Rover Mansion with your blue crystal. That'll give you the heart. Okay. Okay, so I can drain a lake real quick. So where is repeating free to use sub-weapon, unlimited use. Thank you. Okay, that was my, that would be so like, that would be genuinely one of the worst things ever, is like, you get this key item that's usually vital for what seems to be a lot of secret finding in the game, and you just have to keep going back to the only town that sells it with no fast travel. Okay, so that's good. It's infinite use. Thank you. Yeah, so I need to go back to Jova. Not like the 7TV mode of Jover. Lake is down the stairs to the left. You'll be where you need to go. Downstairs to the left. Oh, I see. Yep. Only costs 50. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Oh, God. Oh, God. I have to wonder if Simon ends up with some really bad insomnia, or like he's got horrible bags under his eyes and he's just like barely able to stay awake most of the time, because this is kind of like a Guts from Berserk situation, because the brand on Guts' neck attracts demons to him so he can't sleep at all times. So I'm getting a similar energy from this. I don't want to deal with eyeballs. There we go. Oh, shit. If there's one thing I'm actually really grateful for this game with, it's the fact that there's no fall damage. Could you imagine how awful this game would end up being, as well as the first game, if there was fall damage too? That could genuinely like kill interest for a lot of people, I'd say. Like, imagine, if you will, a version of Castlevania's 1 and 2 and 3, and probably 4, where you have fall damage to contend with. That, like... Or imagine being like, dumb enough to walk off the edge like that. That would suck? Yeah, it would. That's your lake? Whoa, what the? Okay, that's funny. Kneel? Oh, kneel at it. Oh. You saw that though, right? I was able to get my whip to appear on the other side of the screen. I was able to make Simon go gum gum whip with the NES screen there. All right, so now we're here. Now we get to hear more of the castle music. God, this music is so good. Oh God, the slowdown. This is genuinely one of the best tracks I've heard from some of the classic Castlevania games right now. It's really good. Like, Castlevania is always known for its great music, but this is genuinely like, wow. I've never heard this before. Oh, speaking of Castlevania-related stuff, so I learned that apparently Bloodstained Ritual of the Night got a update that is like a versus mode of some kind, where I guess two players have their own builds of Miriam and they just kind of fight each other, I think is the general gist of it, which I really gotta admire you really gotta admire the dedication that Igarashi and his team have towards Bloodstained, considering that they've just been releasing like update after update after update of that game ever since its initial release back in 2019. Like, you gotta give, like, that's really impressive that they've kept that game for so long. They must have a lot of fun developing for it. Either that or they're still fulfilling a lot of the Kickstarter stretch goals. Back in a bit. All right. Just trying to get past this part because there's slowdown and a bunch of enemies. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think the other thing that makes this game a lot easier for me versus the first game is just the better generosity that there is for the checkpoints. Because with all of the game overs I've gotten, I guarantee that I probably would have either been put at the start of the castle or maybe a bit further back in the first game. Like, if we're talking the logic of how they would go. Uh-oh. Was that even the right? Hold on, let's take a look at Castle 2. Wait, can I even get an oats? Wait, where's an oak steak? Is there an oak steak thing here? Because I don't have... Where is it? It's supposed to be here. Okay, there is one. Oh, thank God. I don't know how I'd react if there was no oak steak salesperson, but I doubt it'd be positive. Oh. Okay, that was a false wall. Alright, let's go see how much have I got? 12? What I could use is getting more hearts, because it's like 50 hearts for a steak. Inflation in the Castlevania world is awful. 50 hearts for a steak. Pff, I'd have to back in my day, we had to just trade finger bones, and then you get a whole pie, and then you get a whole pie, and then you get to, or no, if you're generous enough to pay for your wooden steaks with a whole finger bone, the shopkeeper named their firstborn son after you. But nowadays, you have to pay 50 hearts. There's only so many hearts in the world you can keep harvesting. How much does that put me at? 32? Yeah, if I just keep doing this, I can get some stuff. Okay. There. 36. And that puts me at 40? Yes. The drops for hearts are at least also still pretty generous, too. need to keep up, you know, keep up with getting them. You know, I'm kind of curious about what the other filters on this version of the game look like. Give me a second. Frame. Oh, I want to change the frame. I want something fancier to look at there. Awesome. But I also want display. Pixel perfect. No. Not 60. No, I like the old resolution better. Pixel scans. Scan lines, huh? How's the scan lines version work? How's it look? So I guess this is meant to replicate how it would look on a CRT monitor. Or a TV. Wow, goes to show how little I've actually ever watched like TV actively if I'm referring to CRT TVs as monitors. Holy shit. Being a PC game, getting onto PC gaming has changed me. This looks fine. It's very good at blending a lot of the sprites together, which I understand is usually the intention with a lot of those CRT monitors and sprite work from back in the day, because like the intention with a lot of those is that the way that the CRT monitor displayed is that they were able to blend together a lot of the pixelation to make it look like it was drawn. One of the exemplars that I can think of is Chrono Trigger. So had portraits done by the late Akira Toriyama, and when you take a look at a CRT version of Chrono Trigger from the Super Nintendo, and you look at the portraits of Chrono, Robo, Luca, Marl, all the characters, like if you see them on a modern screen, like on the 3DS version, not 3DS, the DS version or the PC version, it's not, they look fine, but they're very clearly like a pixel version of a portrait. But if you see it on a CRT monitor, it's like, oh no, this looks drawn. So yeah. I might rock this for a bit, see how it feels. Oh, thank God. And I like the inclusion here. You know, I like the inclusion of the scanline versions of these games because, or the scanline versions of the display, because it paints something of a picture as to what it was like gaming in the 90s and early 2000s when CRT was still, you know, around. Because nowadays CRT stuff nowadays is more of a novelty. Like you see people buying VHSs and records and everything like that as part of a novelty to have it, as opposed to, you know, having it to experience it in more of a raw form. Well, they want the raw form, but it's also like part of the collector's novelty. Does that make sense? I don't know if you heard that, but I just used these jumps. These jumps, I swear to God. All right, well, I have a stake, so that's good. So now let's head to wherever the orb is. We stake our orbs in this household. We don't ponder them. Slight tip, if you do a jump whip, you get a few pixels vertically and horizontally. Oh, so like... Like this? Like if I hit B and A at the same time, or yeah, B and A at the same time? Okay. Oh, so it is kind of like the Zelda 2 thing where an optimal strategy that's genuine in that game is Link's crouching jumpward stab, which, you know, it's a valid technique. That is the way to usually fight in that game from what I've seen, but it looks so silly because I picture a D&D campaign where you have a fighter that's using a sword and shield, and he's like, I'm gonna attack, and like I roll to attack. Oh, I rolled a natural 20. Multiply my damage together. I get like 36 points of stabbing damage. DM tells you, all right, play out the scenario for me. How did you defeat the Lord of the Goblin Tribe? I do a maneuver where I tuck my legs underneath me as I jump and then stab, kind of like I just went into a ball in midair. And the GM just kind of looks at you funny. But by the virtue of natural 20 rules, they can't say like anything else besides okay. You know, because sometimes natural 20s are just allowed to be goofy too, on top of badass. Oh my god, please. Ah! Simon, you're too tall and bonking your head on everything. It's like when you try to use zoom on the whenever you're in a building in Dragon Quest. Actually, I kind of wonder now, like, what, do y'all think that, that the Belmonts would kind of be more of, any of the Belmonts in Castlevania would be more of a fighter if they were a D&D character? Because I imagine they would be, because of all of the, you know, proficiencies with weapons and stuff. It's just that the one exception I probably would see is Just Belmont, who's, you know, far more magically inclined. Probably would be like a magic user, like a sorcerer or a wizard that's proficient in whips. And you know what? I have Nocturne to thank for actually telling me the correct way to pronounce Just's name out now as Just Belmont, not just Just Belmont. Not juiced like you just juiced an orange or something. I did not, and it makes so much more sense to me since Castlevania Nocturne takes place in French. In France. What's wrong with me tonight? I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I need to hydrate. That's what it is. Hold on. You can inch all the way out there. Just a single pixel on your back foot is touching the block. Okay. Yeah, I was worried if I did that I would fall, because sometimes the pixel jumps are a tad finicky. That's the thing that I've come to not really like when it comes to platformers that are on the more old school side like this, because like it's like either make that wider or make the ceilings higher. Got two spear guys up my ass. I do not need two spears up my ass, please. There we go. Sounds like a good Friday night. I mean, yeah, fair. What's a night if you're not spearing with your bros, man? What is a night if what is a true night? What is a night if not merely going out with your spears and your bros and what is a mere night if you're not spearing with your bros? But enough talk. Have at you. What if that was the line compared to what is a man? Okay, and with this, there, and then, boom. This is, you now possess Dracula's heart. There we go. And now we can get out of here. I've donated my heart to the mansion just so I could get myself another blunt rotation done. This shit ain't nothing to me. I'll just grow it back again. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Protects you against projectiles. Yeah, I gathered when I managed to block some fireballs earlier with that. I don't know what the heart does, though. I think the heart might... Hold on. It said something on the map with the heart. That's not the right button. I think the heart needed to be used, like, next to Viros? No. Okay, no, it was, cost 150 for the chain whip. I should probably get that. So I'm at 12 hearts, though. Holy shit. Yeah. I think I'll try and get the hearts to get to Viros again. Good zombie grind in Viros at night. I will do that, actually. Wait, how do I get to Viros again? Let's see. So I'm at Castle 2. Algebuzz just above me. That's Castle 5 that I can't do. I could do it, but eh. So I just need to loop all the way through back to where Castle 1 is again. Okay. Moments like this make me very, very glad that the checkpoints are very generous in this game. Because again, having experienced Castlevania 1, where it's like game over, you start at the start of the level again, that could really be demoralizing in certain parts. There we go. Oh god, slow down. Extreme slowdown here. Back to work. I'll check back when I can. You're doing great. Thank you. Well, that was good timing. You're doing great, streamer. Thanks. Dies immediately. Okay. Now it's nighttime. So in front of Castle 2, so I could go left, I think, right? Let me zoom out on the map. Yes, so go left. Yeah, then back up the lake. Yeah, because there's, like, nothing else left to the left, to the right there. I need to do some... I have to wonder, like, for an average villager who would be just kind of doing some fishing at their lake, probably trying to get their day's worth of trout for their market stall to feed their family. They just see a guy in full armor with a whip and a vampire heart walking out of the lake, and I just wonder how that image looks to them, since this is supposed to take place in like the 1400s, I think. Okay, so I'm back here, and I need to go up and then more to the left. You just, because like you just see this guy fishing, and he's like, I gotta go home to my wife and child, be able to feed them. God, I love my life so much. And then just guy walks out, and he just kind of gives you a nod and walks away, and he's like, well, that's enough communal wine for me for the rest of the month. Oh, thank God. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now that I'm past that... Okay. Just constant map consultation. I'd be doing this a bunch even if I'd be doing this a whole bunch even if the game had an in-game map. Like, because sometimes, even though I'm a big fan of adventure games, I just need to really double check to make sure I'm going in the right space. Space. I'm really grateful that people have made a full-on map to help new players figure out where they're supposed to go, because, yeah, I could see myself getting very badly lost if I just tried to be stubborn and not do a map, because that's not what gamers do. I'm very happy that seems to be an exception here, being like, no, this game's just old enough and not very good at directions, so please do yourself a favor and get a map. That's something that I find very, very nice about trying these retro games, is that it's very much encouraged that you get a map for your own sanity if you're playing them for the first time. Okay, so I'm over here where the marsh stuff is. Is that... Okay, no, it's past here to where Castle 1 is, and then it's down to Viros. Yeah, I can see how this was a major change in genre for a lot of people when it came to a sequel to Castlevania. How it just felt like... This... Actually, you wanna know what this game reminds me of? A little while back, for the channel I co-host, Open Couch Gaming, we took a look at a game called Chronicles of the Wolf, which has something of a similar structure to this. And with Chronicles of the Wolf, it very much felt similar in terms of how it structured your levels and how it played as a classic Castlevania game. It very much was like, okay, yeah, this feels like a retro Castlevania that has some modern stuff to it that makes it a bit more accessible, like a map. I'm gonna drink some more water. I've been talking a lot. Ugh. Holy water. That's right. That's the whole reason why I forgot. I need to get holy water. That's my whole reason to want to backtrack a whole bunch. Yeah, yep, that's I just remembered. I need to get holy water. That's fine. I can go do that. Probably end up gaining a bunch of hearts on the way. Yeah, I just remembered that. You're good. You're good, Opry. Okay. But yeah, Chronicles of the Wolf. Go check that out if you're into the classic Castlevania style games with specifically something that's like this and Order of Ecclesia. That's the best way I could describe Chronicles of the Wolf. And if you want something that's a bit more of the level-based structure that Castlevania's 1, 3, and Super 4 was like, I would recommend Lords of Exile. because Lords of Exile is also a really good classic Castlevania style game that I, funny enough, also played on Open Couch. I have no inkling on when Chronicles of the Wolf is out, but it does have a demo that's available that gives you a pretty sizable amount of the game to play with. So, yeah. There's some recommendations for all of you. I really do like a lot of the music in this game. Please stop jumping me. I'll check it out. Thanks for the recommendation. No problem. I love recommending stuff to. I love getting to talk about some cool stuff, and you know, I like to recommend out games because, you know, it's fun to just get to share knowledge about games and movies and series and books and stuff. I like to get to share this kind of knowledge out because there's some genuinely good games out there that I'd like to get to share around. It's one of my favorite things to get to do, hence why it's also why I do my Sunday demo day streams, you know, because there's a lot of games out there that I want to show because they seem like they're really cool games. Alright, I'll stay in front of the church and grind since... Oh yeah, we're good. Alright, so now I'm at the first town again, I believe. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that was classic Castlevania like? I wanted to play more of more of that Circle of the Moon sequel that was put out a little while ago, but I have learned since that I can't use my 8-bit controller on it, which is a very big shame because when I got my 8-bit controller, I genuinely used that a lot more for 2D games because the D-pad on that feels really nice, and the D-pad on my Xbox controller has since been not doing the best. Like, everything else on that controller is fine, it's just the D-pad has been giving me some problems. It was apparent in my Hollow Knight stream where I would be trying to control the Hollow Knight, and they just kind of like stop dead in their tracks occasionally whenever I would go left or right, and you don't want that in a very action-paced, fast-paced Metroidvania like that. So, yeah, not a good deal. Okay, was it here?
You wanna buy some holy water? Throw it onto your chicken to sear it in a pan. There you go, you got holy chicken. Put that in the wall, it'll preserve that for the next 7 years.
It's like holy water is just liquid microplastics. Keeps that shit preserved for decades.
You know, I call it holy water, but it's really just liquid forever chemicals. This shit you put in anything and it'll just preserve it for the lifetime. Even as you try to eat it, you piss it, you shit it, everything. This is the future, I'm telling you. Holy forever chemical water.
Okay, so now we've got holy water. Now we can go back to town and just get ourselves that chain whip. Let's see. So we need to just go right and then... We need to go right and then down again. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. So... Right, then down. Yep. Got it. Kind of wonder... It's really interesting to me that when I saw the Castlevania Netflix series alongside Nocturne, we saw a lot of Belmonts get referenced. We saw Leon Belmont. We saw Just get mentioned. But as far as I know, as far as I remember, we did not get a single mention of Simon, which is really interesting to me since the series started with Simon and his fight against Dracula. Like, I don't know, like, I just find that kind of interesting, being like, huh, we didn't get that. I don't know if maybe there was in, like, season 2 when they were at the Belmont home, but like, it's been so long since I even saw season 2 of Castlevania, so it's up in the air with that. And as I said, I'm still waiting for more Nocturne to get released because I like Nocturne. I like the way they did the characters there. And I'm just glad to get to see a franchise that I like get a lot of recognition. Okay, so holy water. I gotta throw the forever chemical melting plastic onto a floor somewhere. I have to give somebody's house water damage in order to get a weapon from them. How do I... There we go. Ah. And the person above me and the person below is like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you just put water damage in my ceiling. Do you know how much that's gonna cost to replace? I just had to fix my plumbing. Purchase a chain whip. 150, and I currently have 66. I can go get some more. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's go grind for some more hearts. What time of day is it? Time says 10. I don't know if that means hours played or if it means the time of day in the game. Is that what that means? Ten is the days. Okay. Oh, like how many days have passed in game? Wait, really? 15:30 is the time. Shit. You can stay down there in town and grind zombies. Right, I just wanted to get a little bit up here, see if I could get some heart. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth that. Now 16:39. Okay. There we go. Horrible night to have a curse. What a horrible night for Simon to have a horrible insomnia. Ask your doctor about help me sleep medicine. Side effects may include potential insomnia ask your doctor about Sleep Me Not. Some side effects of Sleep Me Not may include, ask your doctor about potential effects of this new caffeine awakeness booster. Side effects may include being unable to sleep for days on end, being accosted by creatures of the night that want to destroy your soul, being cursed by an elder being that comes in the form of Dracula, and possible diarrhea. If these symptoms are of concern to you, be sure to ask your doctor before consuming our new caffeine booster. Like, just what if this is just a side effect of like a caffeine caffeine side effect for Simon? 6 p.m. it does dark, 6 a.m. day comes up. Okay. Wait, 6 p.m. counts as night here? The fuck? I mean, I know this is Europe, but I didn't think they'd probably expect night to be 6 p.m. Actually, wait. You know what this would probably be? POV. You're trying to do a pub crawl with your friends, and the accosting night creatures are preventing you from getting your next beer. Yeah, that'd be better. That's funnier. Oh, we're getting there. Hey man, you wanna head over to the pub over left by Baker Street? I hear the place has got some really good beers. They're not gonna do you dirty on providing too much of the head, you know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry, Jeffrey, I just gotta handle this zombie. He's kind of riding my ass over here. Oh yeah, we'll see you over there. How's that? Almost. I swear, if it goes to daytime before I get to... Okay. I say that because there would be a non-zero chance of it reaching daytime just as I'm about to kill a zombie, only for that potential heart to get 150 just vanishes right in front of me. Okay, that's done. And just some casual water damage on someone's ceiling. Just a greeting, you know? That's how you greet your friends. You get food out of their fridge and then you cause water damage. And there we go. Chain whip. Twice the damage of the thorn whip. Oh my god. Yeah, that's good thing. Oh yeah. Good thing I got it. Okay, so that's done. Let's see. So we have the heart, and that can take us to Castle 3. So where's Castle 3 at? Castle 3 was past the starting town near the ferry guy. And I think didn't the heart say that it would help me cross a poison? No, laurels. Where's a laurel? Where did I get a laurel? Too much zoom. Come on, Will. Where can I get a laurel? There's the holy water. Okay, I can buy it in Algebra. Cool. What town? Or what house past there? For 50 hearts again. Okay. And inflation really does hit no matter what era, huh? Wait, was it? Wait, I'm not at Algebra, am I? Hold on, I'm misremembering I'm misremembering here, hold on. Past the castle, and then we go down. That was to Castle 2. So no, I am in Algebra. Okay, garlic, laurels. Wait. No, I'm in Viros. I'm dumb. I need to go back up then. Yeah, I need to go back up. Yeah, that's right. I remembered now. I was like, wait, hold on. Because all of the towns also have a particular palette. Okay. Yep, okay. Well, we can gather a bunch of hearts while we go get the laurels. And I think maybe after I do Castle 3, that might be where I stop. Well, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Because there's like 5 castles, I think, according to the map, which is, yeah. Inflation's a bitch, yeah. Sorry, Automod caught that. I'm still trying to adjust Automod in terms of what terms are and are not allowed, so sorry about that. You're good now. Yeah, inflation is a nightmare. Like, I think about how, like, I just think about how much gas costed, like, in the 90s. I remember when I remember seeing people play Resident Evil 2 Remake and seeing how much gas costed in the 90s, which they found was very accurate to, like, how gas prices were back then. And, you know, nowadays it's like $3.20 for a gallon. Whereas, like, back then it was like, what, $1.50, maybe a little less. And it's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Or like how one time I had to pick up some extra groceries for something, and I got a total of like 5 items and I had to pay like $20 for that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's bonkers. Inflation's a nightmare, Simon Belmont. Used to be whenever we needed to trade things around, I would just trade in like 2 sheep in order to get bread to feed my family. But nowadays I have to trade 4 sheep and my left testicle to just even get a crust of bread. Inflation's a nightmare, Simon Belmont. That chain whip of yours better be worth. That's why I made your chain whip worth 150 human hearts. That's worth it. I keep forgetting. I keep seeing like the terrain there and I'm messing up thinking like, oh no, it's fine. No, it's not. I keep thinking it's background. Okay, so then downward was the castle too, so... Wait, was it? Was it downward to castle 2? So Viros... Yes, down was to castle 2. Okay. So now we can get laurels, which is good. Oh, the zombies take 3 from the chain whip? Okay. Good to know. Okay, we're safe up here. But I will grind some hearts out. How much hearts have I got? Oh, I can get it. Yeah, I can get a laurel, no issue. How good is this? Oh my god! Yeah, that's good. Holy shit. You force a zombie to take a shower and it just immediately goes like, ah! This is how you stave off this is how you stave off the Discord daddies. You just you throw a holy water shower at them and then they recoil in pain as you then use your chain whip. There you go. That's how you do it. Someone in your Discord DM being like, "Hey kitten, I need you to log on. I'm missing your feet pics. Daddy's missing those feet pics." You just throw holy water at him and then use your chain whip. That's your there you go. That's how you handle it. All right, how much experience have I got? Okay. I wonder how much experience you need to gather before you level up. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Which sounds kind of like a Yes song now that I say that out loud. More water damage onto someone's ceiling. Doom. Bom 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 bom. Wham wham wham. Wham 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 wham. Wham wham wham. Wham 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 wham. Okay. I now have lore. Okay, they are not one use, or they're not infinite uses. Okay. Okay, good to know. So we've got those. Oh God, I just turned. Oh, I turned my back in a way that I didn't like. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was stretching and I just felt my back did not like one way that I stretched. Now. So we got that. Where do we go next? So we can now probably go to where the heart is, right? Or where we need to use the heart, right? So, since I now have the laurels. Where are you? Where is it? So past the first town, then the swamp, and then, yeah, equip the heart to get to the boatman. Boatman takes me to the third castle. Yeah. God, this track is good. I'm honestly finding this game to not be too bad so far in terms of getting through it. It's actually pretty manageable. Granted, I am using a map, but also please grant me that, you know, this game kind of requires the usage of a, well, not requires, but generally feels a bit better to navigate and not be frustrated at if you have one, you know? So there is no church here. This is a godless town. This is a godless town. The inhabitants here put their milk before their cereal. Absolute heathens. The absolute state of this. I will not accept this heresy. We must put our overly sugared cereal in before our milk. And then we drink the cereal milk after, like a good Christian. And then perhaps we will have the communal cereal drink milking. Cereal drink milking? Cereal milk drinking. That is cereal drink milking is not what I meant to say there. Oops. That was a slip. All right, back to the first town. God, these eyeballs. There. Y'all hear that apparently, like, business one free weapon? Is it in this immediate area? Level up! It's in the cave below you. Really? Like, just below the screen I'm currently on? Oh, I see. Yep, because I see it on the map. Oh, come on, eyes. You now possess the sacred flame. I possess a cleric cantrip. Wait, is Sacred Flame a cantrip or is it a first level spell? I don't remember. Despite having Shadowheart use it a bunch, I don't remember if it's first level spell or not. Sacred Flame's awesome. I'll keep it in mind. It's just so far Holy Water I'm keeping on because of the platform stuff. And also because it's very good at taking care of the Discord mod zombies. It's good at taking care of the Discord daddy zombies and and likely some other threats that'll be coming up. There we go. Thank God I leveled up too. It does seem to take a lot of experience before you actually level up into your next phase, but leveling up is quite significant. Look at that health boost I got. That's pretty insane. Uh-oh. Okay, first castle, probably not filled with skeletons and spear knights and stuff. Well, probably still wouldn't be as bad as the Spencer Mansion in terms of possibly renovating into a B&B or something. Oh, health bar to extend 246. Oh, okay. I did not know that it, I didn't know it extended that much. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, the music slowed down too. I wonder, is the checkpoint system in the NES version of this about as generous as the Switch version is here? Because I kind of want to say no, but I have no idea since, you know, I've never owned an NES. The only time I ever really held an NES controller was a retro game store that was in the town I grew up in would have a Super Nintendo and an NES just on a TV that you could play while either your friend or something was going around playing games, or if you just wanted to play a retro game and chat with the staff. Which I always say is easily one of the best ways you could ever just have a casual business area, is just let people play games in your store with something that you've set up, and then they can just chat with your employees. That way, you know, people can see your employees as, you know, people. There we go. So now we're at the first town again. So next we need to head left and then proceed to the boat guy to get to show like, hey, I got Dracula's heart, and he's like, ah, shit, you got his heart? Yeah, he's gonna want that back. He really regrets that. He really regrets trading that in for his he really regrets trading that in for the next Bubba Kush that he got. He really did not like that a lot. He wanted a trade back, but the trader said no trade backs. So he'll really appreciate it. Okay. I really like that Castlevania and Dracula Flow have kind of fused together in terms of like memification and just the melding of two medias that really, like, tonally they're very different, but just the fact that they're both involving Dracula is something that I really like. And for those that haven't seen Dracula Flow, I implore you to please like pause the stream or click off of it, go watch Dracula Flow and get enlightened and then come back. Like, Dracula Flow nowadays has become like it's become one of those like major experiences that you have to go through at least once in your life. Like, it's one of those experiences you got to go through at least once in your life. Like, it's an important event, like getting your license or going to Buc-ee's. It's just super important for anybody to always go through. I say as somebody who's actually never been inside of a Buc-ee's, despite growing up in Texas for 20 years. I have not stepped inside one of those, mostly because I don't think there was one in my area. Okay, let's... Wait, why am I here? I didn't need to heal up. Okay, so... Next we go to the left. And for those that don't know what Buc-ee's is like a chain gas station area that is like one of the largest gas stations you can ever go to, and it's got so much inside of it, and it straight up has like its own jerky. You get good jerky or Buc-ee's jerky, and I don't know if Buc-ee's jerky is good jerky, but it's like there's 50 odd gas station pumps, and there's just so much that you can get there. Like, you can get clothes, you can get food, you can get all sorts of stuff in there. Even like camping supplies. It's like if Walmart was a gas station. That's the best way that I could describe Buc-ee's. Oh wait, no, it was the Laurels that did it. Oh, thank God. Oh, yes. Oh, that was a good purchase. Oh, God. Please don't kill me, knockback. And, yeah, like, growing up in Texas, I've seen a lot of people tended to carry Buc-ee's items, like, they'd have the Buc-ee's cups, they'd have shirts and stuff, but I've never stepped inside of one myself. Let me show you the way. Mind the fishmen. Don't, please keep your hands inside of the side of the boat. The fishmen tend to bite at fingers that are not inside of the boat. Please put your grippers away. Oh, God. God, I get to hear more of this cool castle music. False platform. I feel like keeping the holy water on would be a really, really good idea for... Wow, that was just like, that just did not work out no matter what. Keeping the holy water on for those false platforms would be a good idea. Okay, so that's how I can also tell. If the holy water is in infinite use, then I can use this to to keep myself able to be like, oh, so this is a real thing and this one's not. Okay, so this probably shortcuts me back to the start. After I get the next Dracula part. Got in them Sequoia Banshee boogers and I chopped myself into pieces. Had a Belmont put me back together just so I could beat his ass. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Just so I could kick his ass in a fight. Oh wait, no, I have a funnier line. I had to
The Sequoia Banshee boogers had me chopped up into a bunch of pieces, but then I had a Belmont bring me back to life so I could go back to my Magic the Gathering card pack opening circle.
I don't know, there's like a specific name for those, and I can't remember what it was. It's like, you go to a card shop, and then you sit in the card shop to kind of have a bunch of packs that you then rotate around with each other. I can't remember the exact thing that they're called, but yeah, it's like that. Okay, wait, where am I in them? I think I'm... If I go up the ladder here, then... Okay, no, I know where I am. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to find the person that sells the oak steaks. I find it quite convenient that there's a person selling oak steak. Oh, come on. Oak steaks at each of the dungeons here. I do have a question. Is it possible to buy and carry multiple oak steaks on you, or is it like, no, you buy only one because you're only going to use one in that dungeon? Only one at a time? Okay. Just curious, because I wondered if whether or not I could have multiple to use as a sub-weapon outside of the usage to get Dracula parts. But you can buy one here and buy another before you leave. Okay. Do the oak stakes actually do damage to enemies if you use them outside of the dungeons, or are they just like, no, only use them to get the Dracula parts out of the orbs? Oak stakes don't work as sub-weapons, they're just for orbs. Okay. Just making sure, because, I don't know, like, ever since I learned that you could defeat Ramon Salazar super easily by just throwing a golden egg at him, I would not be shocked if Castlevania somehow also had a very joke weapon idea with the stakes. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Okay, yeah, we just go down and then right. Cool. But yeah, that is a thing that I learned recently where in Resident Evil 4 Remake, if you had a golden egg on you, you could do a near insta-kill on Ramon Salazar by just throwing a golden egg at him. Like, you gotta aim it because, he's just roiling around and crawling on the ceiling and stuff, but if you aim it just right, you can hit him with the golden egg and then like maybe shoot him once with a handgun, and then that just fights over. Which I find is such a funny idea, and I'm like, why is that a thing? Like, does Las Plagas make you not able to consume eggs? Like, I just found that really funny to me. So we have a boss fight with death. Oh, thank God for the generous checkpoints. Wow, he does a lot of damage. Oh, this is... This hit stun is just disgusting. That was disgusting! That hit stun was insane! Wow! Golden knife, cool. Nicely done. I feel bad. Like, you ever just, like, melt a boss so hard that you feel kind of bad afterwards? That's how I feel. All right. Golden Knife is the best sub-weapon in the game. Is it infinite use? Is it infinite use like the Holy Water? Okay, so now we have the eyeball. Stun locks does 3 times the damage to your whip. Oh, he respawns!
I'm deaf, of course I can respawn.
3 times the damage of my whip, that's bonkers. You can use it as much as you want, but it costs 2 hearts to throw one. Oh, so it costs my primary currency. Ah, that's the trade-off. Okay. Interesting. I'm not gonna get over this track. This is genuinely really good. Yeah, this game's really easy versus the first one. Like, genuinely. I don't know what it is. I think it is just the checkpoints and how much more generous they are. Like, there's still a couple things about it that feels, you know, a bit archaic, but... Well, not archaic, but, like... It has some bits where its age is kind of showing, but... I don't know, I'm having a good time. And I had a good time with the first game, too. It's just... This game, I'm feeling like it's being a lot more fair to me. I say as I die. It's just cryptic and the routing is open world, but the respawn in the same location you died makes this a super fun game. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to put it. It's just a game that I could see myself enjoying, that gets done really quickly. Because yeah, I think what really killed the liking of this game. I'm so sick of this dude. Fuck you. He's like, oh, there's a book. Wait for a soul with a red crystal on Deborah Cliff. Okay. I gotta wait to get some person's holographic red crystal rare that would work better with my whip wielder deck versus what I have with the blue crystal. World record is nearly 29 minutes for this game? That's crazy. Okay, question. Is it a different region version of the game? Because I know that, especially back in the, like, GameCube, or in, like, the NES up to the GameCube era, a lot of different regions of games were, like, either relatively more unfinished versions of the game, or just... What the fuck? Nope, this version. Really? Like the version that I'm playing right now on Switch, or the American NES version. Because if so, that's pretty insane. Wow, this version you could get a world record speedrun with. Because like I know there's some game version preferences when it comes to picking the games that you want to speedrun, since... Am I even going in the right direction here? Okay, no, I am. My personal best is about 40 minutes. I admire speedrunning so much as like a form of enjoying games. I don't know if I could ever, because one, you gotta really learn like how a game ticks in order to really get through a game's areas super quickly. Like learning how to bomb hover in a 3D Zelda game or something like that. Not to say that I just don't think I'd have the wherewithal to do that, because I feel like learning a lot of those I feel like learning those techs could take the fun out of the game for me, because at that point it just kind of feels like I'm making the game like a job or a habit, you know? Well, not a habit. What's the best way to describe it? It just feels like it kind of takes away some of the experience for me, I suppose. I'm moving before I jump. Why do I do that? Gotta jet back to work. Good luck. Can't wait to watch your next installment. Thank you. Hope you have a good evening. I am just gonna try and not fuck up this jump. There we go. Oops. Please spawn me back on the block. No. This fucking... I should do it when they're raised. There we go. Oh, these blocks only jump when the block you're standing on is rising. Yeah. I've gathered. Now. I sounded like the guy gasping video. There's a video of like an old infomercial where it's a guy with a mullet and a mustache who's just continuously gasping a whole lot in the commercial, and somebody just cut a bunch of the gasps together. It's really funny. It kind of gives off farting preacher energy. There we go. There. There. Oh, fuck! Well then. Hit. I went too far. I can't do it when it's descending. I shouldn't be doing it when it's descending. I'm so glad that, like, this makes me nervous about Castlevania 3, frankly. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if Castlevania 3's checkpoints are anything like Castlevania 1's, I'm gonna be very nervous. Because I hear that game is, like, probably the hardest out of the classic lineup. Right? I think it's that one. Because I don't really know... As I said, I'm not much of a classic Castlevania player yet. I just don't know, like... I've just heard that the third game is the hardest. If not, like, it's either one of the hardest or the hardest. Oh, that ghost sprite looks cool. Ooh. I like that. I like that they were capable of having shading with these sprites. That's really cool. Oh, hello. I'll give you a diamond. Now go make a diamond. Now go make a diamond pickaxe to gather obsidian to go into the nether, and then get a bunch of blaze rods together to then make the thing that you're supposed to do. What was it? Ender Eye? I'm burning this plant alive. Oh shit. Okay, so we got the diamond. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. So it said the red crystal was somewhere else. Hold on. Where's the red crystal? This Dorma's something? The place started with a D. Doina, that's it. Didn't mean to click that. Right? It was Doina? Or am I wrong? Where was the red crystal thing? Oh wait, no, it was no. Was it Ondel? Whip power. No, it was Alba. That's right. So I need to go all the way back to the start town. So where am I? I just moved past the third castle. I went left. I don't know where I am. Oh wait, no, this is, oh, no, I remember now. So I need to go back on the ferry and then head back to the first town, unequip the heart, to the, I hate this thing. That plant. Thank God. Okay. Vanquish the night, please. Which, again, sounds also like a Yes song. And if only I could have one-shot the mummy in the first game. That would have been so cool. Okay, back on this again. Oh boy. I hate to say it, but things like this make me miss fast travel. Like, as much as I like getting to go out into the open air of the game and travel on foot, sometimes fast travel really does work well in terms of just keeping your pace up and not experiencing this again. I'm trying. I keep like slight adjusting my way off, like there, thank God, there, please don't fuck it up. Okay, there. Thank God. Sorry, that block situation is not fun when you have to deal with pixel perfect jumps. Okay. Like, if they were at least 2 blocks, you know? Like, I'm not saying they need to be super easy as jump puzzles. I just would prefer, you know, if I didn't have to slide right off just because I adjusted 1 millimeter to the left. Almost reminds me of whenever you'd almost reminds me of whenever you'd be like nodding off asleep in a chair or something, and you're just kind of like feeling yourself fall asleep a little bit, and you're trying to keep your posture up so you can nap, and then your body like adjusts slightly, like you fall forward, and then your whole, but it feels like you just full on fling yourself. You know what I mean? Like when you're taking a nap and you're just like, my head's resting on my hand and I'm just napping, and then you move forward and then you just feel, huh! Okay. What the fuck did I break there? Alright, now we're back here, then I can trade the guy for his red crystal so that he can have a viable deck build for his next tournament. He'll win the best card game playmat. And maybe $30 in a Visa gift card. Alright. I think that's where I'm probably gonna stop. We've been going for about 3.5 hours, which I think is a good amount of time, and hey, we got through a lot of the game. we finished 3 castles. I'm pretty loaded out in terms of equipment, and yeah, we made some good progress here. So let's save. And then we'll go. Wait, current progress. Wait, huh? Okay, well, I hope that's saved. I hope it did, because I'd be very mad if it didn't. Let's check. Okay, thank God. So that's how that works. Okay, now I know how it works, so now I can just continue from where I left off, and I don't have to use a password system. Cool. All right. Well, that was the start of Castlevania 2. So far, not too bad. I wasn't expecting it to actually go by that quickly in terms of the first few parts. I don't know if it'll get harder from here, but we'll see how we get to it, I suppose. So, yeah, this was very fun. The only thing is just, again, I need to keep the map in mind for whenever I need to consult where I'm supposed to go next. But other than that, I'm actually not having a bad time here. It's not bad. It's just you hear so long about the notorious Castlevania 2, where it's like, oh, it's super archaic and bullshit, and like Horrible Night for a Curse is such a pace breaker. But really, it's just an open world adventure RPG that just didn't really do very well in guiding the player. That's it. Like, that's really its only major flaw so far, is that it just didn't really guide the player very well back in the day, and it took a while before proper guiding could be done to ensure players had a good time. And I had a good time, and I hope y'all did too. It was fun to just get to shoot the shit about different stuff with animated series, and you know, the best way that you could ever really write a superhero. So yeah, good time overall. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the follows, for the chatting, for the lurks, and I really appreciate you all for coming by. And if you want to see my next stream, be sure to follow my socials, mostly on Tumblr and Blue Sky and Twitter, so follow me there. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, hello YouTube, thank you for checking out the stream this far. And yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your time zone whenever you're seeing this. Stay hydrated, keep your posture checked, and I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye.